Today on Scotch Sunday, we are going to review Glen Moray Warehouse Number 1 Amontillado Cask Finish. Hello, I'm Mark. Welcome to Scotch Sunday. Today, we have something from a distillery I'm not really in love with. I've tried most of their core line. I've repeatedly tried most of the core line, and I'm not a fan of Glen Moray. So expectations for this were pretty low. And but you know, this is a limited run. This is from the Warehouse Number 1, which is their experimental area, casks, where they do their experimental casks. And let's see, this one was distilled in 2013. Let's see if I can find a date on the bottle. Let me go ahead and pour it while I'm out at it. I don't think I can. I don't see a date anywhere. So I don't know how old this is. It is cask strength, natural color, no chill filtration. It is 57.5% ABV, and this is finished in Amontillado casks. So let me go ahead and pour. Ooh, that was a big pour. So anyway, Glen Moray was a Speyside single malt Scotch. They originally started production in September 1897. It started as a brewery until it was converted into a distillery. They closed 1910, and back and forth, different ownership. I think Glen Moray owned them at one. Glen Moray owned them at one time. They're mostly used in blends, particularly Label 5 and Cutty Sark. They make they make like 1.5 million gallons every year. They currently have 10 stills, 4 wash, and 6 spirit. They have like 21 washbacks. So they have expanded over the years, but like they're mostly done in blends. They do make some single malts. Haven't been a fan of their single malts. So anyway, I will go ahead and show this to you. And that is the glass. Here is the bottle. And I can tell you that this is done in Amontillado, or finished in Amontillado sherry cask. And Amontillado is kind of it's on the fresh style of sherries, which means that there's a floor of yeast that protects it from oxidation. This is like a Fino and Manzanilla are on that side. The other side, without a floor of yeast, is like Oloroso. So probably more like a Fino than an Oloroso. But with an Amontillado, the floor either doesn't develop, it ends up dropping to the bottom, or they purposely get rid of it, so that at that point it does get some oxidation. So it is going to be more on the Fino side, but it's going to have some characteristics of the sweeter side. So let's see. Anyway, what else can I tell you? Not much else, I guess. I can go ahead and read this to you. Glen Moray, Speyside single malt Scotch, distilled December 8th, or I don't know if it's 8/12, August 12th, or December 8th. I can't be sure how they labeled this. 2013. Small batch, distilled and matured at Glen Moray Distillery, product of Scotland, natural color, cask strength, non-chill filtered, 57.5% ABV. That's it. I'm surprised there's no date on here. That's a little frustrating. So I don't know how old it is. The box is exactly the same. So, okay. Let me go ahead and give this a nose. Oh wait, let me roll it first. All right. Ooh, very, I paid $65 for this. Very sweet smelling, very nice. Very orchard fruit, bright fruits. This is like pears, apples. I'm getting some tobacco in there, some dark, almost like smoked tobacco already. Vanilla. Very bright, like even like a bright citrus, even like a, oh, I don't know, maybe like a lemon or an orange. Definitely getting some of that tobacco, leather note in there. Yeah, very, very good smelling. Doesn't smell like 57. Was it 57? Yeah, not coming off this 57.5 at all. All right, let's give it a taste. Wow. That's actually good. I may have found a Glen Moray that I actually like. Definitely give it that tobacco leather note in there. That is like definitely the dominant in there. But I get these pears, like baked pears, like not like off the vine, like already baked, like baked in like simple syrup. It does have a nutty taste to it, which I wouldn't have expected. A little bitter nuts, like Brazil nuts or hazelnuts, not so sweet. Wow, a lot of tobacco. Tobacco, baked pears, like Brazil nuts or hazelnuts. Very good. Wow, that may be the first Glen Moray I liked. All right, let's see if it changed any. Vanilla. I'm getting a lot of vanilla now. Wow. Vanilla, that bright citrus is, I don't get that at all. It's more now vanilla and that tobacco. Sweet. It's sweeter on the nose than on the palate. Yeah, like that, like I said, like that simple syrup, pears baked in simple syrup. Sweet, sweet. Very sweet. Tobacco, big time. I don't know if I've ever smelled one more dominant tobacco than this. Vanilla, yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah, not so much of the tobacco now. A little spicy. Spicy cinnamon, and that baked pears. Yeah, it's more spicy on the palate, more sweet on the nose. Yeah, now it's definitely more pear, cinnamon. Tobacco's still there, the nuts are still there, but I don't get much vanilla on the palate like I did on the nose. So, yeah, that is excellent. I am quite impressed. I don't think I've ever liked a Glen Moray before, but that's why we keep trying them, right? So, I will go ahead and give this I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10. I've never even been close to that on a Glen Moray before. So, all right, we'll see you next time.